Today is a moment of celebration. We look back. There passed 30 years since the ordination of women was allowed in our church. So since 30 years, women are allowed to be ordained in our church. And now we think it's the moment to look back and to celebrate this. Together with our colleagues here in Romania, we prepared this congregation here. Yeah, I'm living in Mediaș. I'm a pastor there, and I was ordained 22 years ago. When this idea came up to celebrate 30 years, I thought, why? It was so normal to be a pastor, to be a priest in this church, and I've never thought about to look back. I personally, I look forward. Then we had to look back to think about the moment when we started this way in our church. The year when I started studying, it was 1994. Before our church decided that female people can be priests in the church. And these days, our daughter asked me, why did you decide to study theology without the perspective, to know you can work and you can earn your money through this? So didn't you thought about it? And I thought it wasn't important for me. I knew then that other women are studying theology, and it was so normal. I thought I can do something, I can change something, I can study, and maybe one time there will be a place for me in this church. I never thought in the beginning it wasn't important for me to be a priest in this church. It was important to work in this church. So I'm proud of our church that they decided a few months later that women can be ordained. And what's more important for me now in the reflection, that they ask the communities in our churches, they ask if they are okay with the idea to have a female priest. And after it, few years after it, when some colleagues thought about to ask ourselves if it's okay to be a priest as a female, they told us we have to care about our soul. And then for me it was important to know my church stands behind me. 22 years passed since I was ordained, and I think it's just the beginning of a way. It's very important for us to be example for other women. We have also young women who decided to be priests, maybe through our example.